Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Let's go.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They run with Ajayi. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 30.
Back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On the ball.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Timmy Jernigan breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Play fake. Cousins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. 3rd and long for Cousins. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A good pickup there at 22. Cousins now from the 50. And this one is incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, You'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A 2nd down throw for Cousins. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very solid gain of 27. On 1st and 10, Cousins. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Cousins now on 2nd down, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Back onto the field comes Philly's offense. You know, Charles, Eagles, they've kind of gone from having one of the most enviable quarterback positions in the league to a couple question marks here because you got Carson Wentz still recovering from the knee injury. Nick Foles with a shoulder injury now.
And the thing that they've got going for them, even though it's a little bit unsettled right now, is that it's not as bad as maybe it appears. Carson Wentz has now been cleared for as maybe people thought.
Come on now, let's go. Lefty.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. His throw incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On play action, it's Wentz. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. He showed off a nice juke of the defender, but the next wave there to bring him down. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at the 20. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. Stephon Diggs. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, 70 yards. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it past.
Down how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
They go play action here on first down. He's going to air one out. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
This is a giant. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle.
Now Wentz on third down. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it first and 10.
Hey, Steeler.
Following the interception, Cousins. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Jalen Mills.
Well, CD, in a couple of weeks we can make our Super Bowl predictions, but for right now, I want to get your AFC Division Champion predictions. Who do you have?
All right, let's start in the AFC East. It's New England. Do we need to say any more?
No, I don't think so. I don't think there's a challenger behind them in that division right now.
That tends to cover it. Miami believes that they can be. Buffalo will be starting over with a new quarterback. So will the Jets. How about the AFC South? I'm going to give you a surprise there. I think Houston comes back and reclaims their crown and moves ahead of Jacksonville and Tennessee. Who were both in the playoffs last year. The good health of Deshaun Watson, J.J. Watt, Whitney Merciless. Houston in a surprise pick.
All right. How about the West? The West is always intriguing. Who are you taking there?
One of the better divisions in football. John Gruden's back in Oakland. Kansas City has a new quarterback in Patrick Mahomes. Denver has a new quarterback in Case Keenum, plus a terrific defense. But I think the L.A. Chargers ride away with this division crown. Philip Rivers has to get it done. Somewhat approaching the twilight of his career. And I love their pass rush with Joey Bosa and Melvin Ingram.
And in the North, I'm guessing you're going Steelers.
I think I have to go to Pittsburgh Steelers. Everyone else has big question marks. The Steelers have Big Ben, and they're really upset about the way 2017 ended when they lost to Jacksonville in the playoffs.
He got 29 yards that time.
We're good.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he's got the veteran here. It's Mike Wallace. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. On first down, Wentz. Now he'll escape to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Ben Gideon in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. On second down, here's Wentz. Forced out to his left. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A very solid gain of 27. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They've got a first and goal to go at the 7. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Darren Sproles, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line. Now a second down throw for Cousins. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. First down, here's Cousins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, right now, Charles, we sit in the thick of preseason, and, of course, that means we're in the thick of fantasy football draft season. So, the top 5. It's good to have David Johnson back, Le'Veon Bell, of course, Gurley, Ezekiel Elliott, Antonio Brown, all studs. Who would you take number 1 in the fantasy draft?
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Sheldon Richardson Forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Liz 5-3, Liz 5-3. Black, come on.
Play action. Now Wentz. Steps away to his left. And the pressure gets to him again. Another timeout called by the Vikings now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This will be fielded at the 17. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Wide. Rhino.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Run. Shorty. Black, come on. Go.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10.
We're going. Let's go. Yellow.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And right with it here over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. A first down throw for Cousins. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Let's go. Lino.
Cousins now to throw on first down. And Diggs has it. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Cousins. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Throw left side on target to Thielen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone. I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. To the air again, it's Cousins. Open man as Thielen is complete. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll throw again. Cousins. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. They'll give it to him up the middle. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Third and goal for Cousins. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Thielen from 3 yards out. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Able to avoid him. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after him early and try and create a big play.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Linval Joseph able to run him down for a loss of a yard. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Great.
Working from the gun, Wentz. It's complete. It's Sproles. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Let's go. Please, 5-7.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Sheldon Richardson in there again. My goodness, that is now his 4th sack tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
We're good. Wide. Let's go.
Cousins now from the 50. And complete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Cousins now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis.
Let's go.
Cousins on 1st down. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. The tackle was made by Michael Bennett.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Forbath now to kick it away after the made field goal. The decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him the 7th time tonight. He's gone down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. It'll be a gain of 9, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now Wentz. Going long here for Wallace. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Wentz going to throw. Aguilar has it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Throwing on first is Wentz. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. Let's go, let's go.
They start the drive with Cook. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Let's go, let's go. Everyone's got four down. 58, right over there, yeah. Right, 58, right there. Come on. Rose.
Cousins here to throw. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. All right, here we go.
Jahan, 180! Hey, Ringo, 48! We're going, let's go!
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. Cook stripped, the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's got his guys set up great now. 1st and goal, and the Pigskin at the 7-yard line.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
Well, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. The interception woes, they just continue to... He's thrown 5 picks. And is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. They run it again with Cook. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.
The thicker the pie, thicker the pie, thicker the bag. Meet him a bite and a lace in the beamer. I'm